In this surf lifesaving club packed with handsome men and overflowing with testosterone, one muscular athlete has been hiding his sexuality for years. His name is Len. He is the strongest man on the team, and everyone sees him as the ultimate tough guy and an unbeatable champion. But no one knows that he has been suppressing his attraction to men. Those buried desires are like a wild animal inside him, constantly tearing him apart. Then one day, a handsome newcomer named Phil arrives and completely turns Len's world upside down. Phil not only captures his attention but also takes away the championship that once belonged to him. Len begins to love, hate, and admire Phil all at the same time. Unable to control himself, he starts secretly following him. Before long, Len discovers that Phil has a boyfriend and is living the kind of happy life Len has never even dared to imagine. The discovery immediately fills him with jealousy and makes him question his entire life. Ever since Len was a child, his father had trained him to be tough and masculine. Whenever Len acted even slightly less than manly, his father would beat him or spray him with a water gun. Len cannot imagine what his father would do if he ever found out that his son was gay. So when Len finally meets someone he truly desires, his behavior takes a disturbing turn. He treats Phil like the trapped animal inside his own heart, constantly bullying and humiliating him, just as his father once did to him. Len sprays Phil with a water gun. He even gets a group of muscular men to torment and degrade him. Eventually, Len brings his best friend Meat into it as well. The two of them get Phil drunk and take him to a secluded beach. Meat does not understand why Len wants to do any of this, but out of loyalty to his best friend, he still agrees to help. Phil is barely conscious and has no idea what kind of brutal ordeal awaits him. He even keeps smiling at them, completely unaware of the danger he is in. Len and Meat begin digging a deep hole, planning to put Phil inside it. Phil tries to escape, but he is too weak to get away. He finally manages to stand up, only for Len to grab him again. Len then forces Phil to hit himself. When Phil refuses, Len attacks him personally. As Len's behavior becomes more and more extreme, he keeps finding new ways to humiliate Phil. Meat can barely stand to watch anymore. He wants to put an end to everything, but Len refuses to listen. Len even tells him that walking away would make him a disloyal friend. They then bury Phil's body in the sand. It turns out that Meat has known Len's secret all along. He simply never wanted to expose him. Realizing this fills Len with unbearable shame. In Len's mind, being attracted to men means that he is weak and not masculine enough. That is why he would rather die than admit the truth. To prove which of them is the tougher man, Len and Meat come up with an incredibly childish idea. They decide to settle it with a swimming race. As they swim farther and farther out into the ocean, the tide slowly begins to rise along the beach. Still buried in the sand, Phil desperately cries out for help. Meat finally stops swimming, but Len keeps heading deeper into the ocean. He feels that there is no turning back anymore. He cannot face who he truly is. The side of himself he has always been most afraid of anyone seeing has now been completely exposed in front of his best friend. Prejudice and ignorance have dragged him into a dark abyss. Jealousy can be a terrifying emotion. Phil nearly loses his life because of Len. Fortunately, Meat returns just in time to save him. Only by facing life with an open and positive heart can a person truly recognize happiness when it is right in front of them.